Hey everyone, it's Brett here, and in this video I'm going to be showing the exact things you need to do to get started with Facebook ads for your real estate business. If you're an agent, this will work. I'm going to show you everything you need to know in a short and condensed as amount of time as possible. So get ready. I'm going to take you to the screen share right now and let's get started. Okay, so here we are in the Facebook Ads Manager, and right now I'm on a demo account. So I'm going to show you a couple of different things that you should actually have set up before you start running ads, and I will explain why when I get to them. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Events Manager, and you're going to want to create what's called a Facebook pixel. So first thing, go to Business Settings, and then on the left here you'll see Data Sources, and you can go ahead and click Pixel. So then here's a demo pixel I have. What you'd want to do is you can connect it to different things. What you'll do is you will take this pixel ID and copy it and then go into your website settings. So whether that's Squarespace or maybe you're using a landing page builder, which I'm going to show you later, like Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, Unbounce, or maybe you have your own website on, like I said, WordPress, Squarespace, Wix, Weebly, all those different options, or even a lot of the custom real estate ones with the IDX feeds and all that. Almost all of them, you can put the code in. There should just be a thing in your settings that says paste your Facebook code pixel there, and it takes care of the rest. If not, then just contact whoever is in charge of your website and they should be able to help you set it up very easily. Okay, so then once that's there, what that's going to do is it's going to start tracking people who visit your website using cookies. It's going to cookie them, and I guess, I don't know the detailed technical details of it, but I know that they're going to track the people on your website so that you can run retargeting ads. So that's one thing you absolutely want to have set up, because this is going to help your conversions significantly later on down the road. Okay? Also, you want to make sure you have your Instagram account connected. So for example, you can see right here, I have my Super Agent Club Instagram account connected. Go follow it. That way I'm able to run ads on the Super Agent Club Instagram account. Okay, now let's go back to ad accounts. So I have a couple of ad accounts here. Let's open up the demo account. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is we're going to get into the custom audiences. So let's see, where is the custom audiences? So then you're going to want to go here to audiences, and you're going to create some custom audiences once you have your Instagram connected, your Facebook page, and your pixel. Okay? So what you're going to do is right here, connect with the people who have already shown an interest in your business or product with custom audiences. So right here, this is important. You can create an audience from your customer contacts. Could be a list of previous leads, website traffic, or mobile app. So we're not worried about mobile app, but customer leads and website traffic is very important. Okay, so let's go in here and I'll show you what we're talking about. So let's start with website, and this right here, create an audience based on website visitors from your Facebook pixel. And you can tailor your audience based on events you want to focus on, such as purchases. In real estate, you're not like a service-based business where if they're a previous customer on your website you want to retarget, more just you want to top of mind is important. So sources would be website, and we will create a custom audience for that. We can create the pixel, check your website for easy setup options, and then just continue. But I'm going to go over here, and we're just going to imagine as if these are people who have engaged with your Instagram account. So no matter which one you click, you want to set up a custom audience for website, Instagram account, and Facebook page, and do all three, and I'll show you one after the first step. They're all exactly the same. So let's just do Instagram to make it easy. So here's how it's going to look. What you want to do is everyone who engaged with your professional account. So that's what I would recommend doing. Anyone who engaged, which means they visited your profile or took an action on your post or ad, such as likes, comments, saves, carousel swipes, button taps, or shared. And this is for retargeting, which is really powerful. set it to something like 90 days, which means it's now gonna, the audience, the custom audience this is gonna create is people that have engaged within the last 90 days. And it's simple as that. Like to name it something like Instagram engagement 90 days. So then when you're looking at them, you will be familiar with it, and then click create. Okay? And then you're going to want to do that for a website, which comes from the Facebook pixel. So maybe they found you in Google, they went straight to your website from a business card, maybe a yard sign, they went to your website. Then Instagram account, they visited and engaged with your Instagram account, which could be anybody for any reason. Facebook page, same thing, and even on Facebook listings if you have Facebook listings on there. So this is, if you're posting your houses on there, people who have engaged with your listings, you could retarget them with ads. I'm not worried about that one. That one isn't really the huge deal. Website, Instagram, and Facebook page are really important. And if you have in your CRM a list of customers, you can also upload that and put them on there. So it might not be exact because Facebook kind of hashes the data, so it kind of makes it anonymous, but they still try to match like the phone number and contact information to a Facebook profile so it's accurate. Okay? And then once those are set up, once you've got your custom audiences set up, this is for retargeting ads, go to the ad manager and then create an ad. So this is if there's any ad you had to create, this is why I'm going over this one first, is because it is going to keep you top of mind, going to keep you following up without having to worry so much about following up yourself with phone, text, etc. So then you can use brand awareness, which means show to people who are most likely to remember it. And you can create a very simple ad here. Make sure, since you're in housing, select the special ad category or else Facebook will reject your ad. Don't worry about these other settings. Next. So your daily budget, you can start at as little as $5, I think. Yeah, right here. So average daily budget of $5. So $5 is the lowest amount per day. I think that's $150 a month. However, for $5 every single day, for just $5, you will be able to reach 1 to 2.9 thousand people. Okay, 1,000 postcards in one day would probably cost about $1,000. For $5, you get 1,000 people, and that's every single day. So for 150 grand a month, you're being seen by, this would be 100 and let's see, times 30. So you're being seen by 30,000 to about 90,000 people or something like that. So you can set this a start date and just keep it running forever, but it will run forever. If you want to test it out, you can also set an end date for like 7 days, test it out for 7 days, see what happens, but I do recommend the longer the better. And right here is where you're going to select those audiences you created earlier. So custom audience, you're going to search for them, and then you would be able to see in here and create. So this is just the retargeting ad, brand awareness. This is kind of going to show, this is going to show you to people who have engaged with your Instagram, your Facebook page, or your website, and it's going to keep showing your ad in their feed so you can stay top of mind. So when you get to this part, make sure you select the custom audiences: Instagram, 90-day engagement, Facebook page, 90-day engagement, and website, 90-day engagement. And then you'll have that audience, and it will tell you approximately the size of that audience, which should be a few thousand people. And then you don't have to worry about these other options. Make sure your location, this is a very important one, make sure you get rid of that and narrow it down to your specific city. So don't let it show to the whole country unless that's where your business is in. But just go in here and type here your specific location. Then it will only be people in your city. So people stalking you from 1,000 miles away aren't going to see your ad, and you don't have to worry about dealing with people who are not interested. With this special ad category, You can't change age or gender or discrimination type stuff, but that's no problem because this is a retargeting ad, and in real estate, all leads are good leads. Automatic placement, I recommend you do manual placement because we're going to be creating an ad for specific layouts. So you can go down here, take off the audience network, which would be showing you in like smartphone apps and stuff like that. You can get rid of Messenger, just Facebook and Instagram. Now it's not a video ad, so get rid of the video. You can stay in the Facebook news feed, the Instagram feed, the Facebook Marketplace, the Instagram Explore, Stories. That's up to you if you want to put it in Stories. I would recommend not, unless like this picture here, you're doing a full screen wide thing, which I would actually recommend doing a separate ad, because you see these ones, these feeds are all square because we're going to be creating an ad that is specifically square, so it suits that. I would also take off search, in stream because it's not a video ad, and in article just because it doesn't convert as well. Okay, so now optimization, ad recall lift means it's going to show it to people who are most likely to remember it. So Facebook will aim to the most ad recall lift and spend your entire budget. So ad recall, what that means, I think in marketing, is that if they see your ad 7 days later, if they were quizzed on it, would they be likely to remember your ad? So this is like the top of mind targeting. Ad recall lift basically means, translated to real estate, means people who are most likely to remember you. Okay, so then click next, and then right here, so you can do your Facebook page and let's see, Instagram account. So it was connected before. I think I just need to like reauthorize it or something, but you would select your Facebook page and then your Instagram account, and then you can see right here, so the Facebook news feed, the Instagram feed, the Facebook Marketplace, and the Instagram Explorer. So then you can do single image or carousel. So carousel could be some different like testimonials. You could even put videos on here of people, if you get past clients, to make like a 30-second to a 1-minute video just saying, hey, I worked with so-and-so real estate agent, they did so good. So carousel is cool because you can put a combination of things. So the first one could be a picture of something really exciting. You have to get into the mindset of the consumer and think about what's going to catch their eye. So you kind of need to make it bright and engaging. Turn up the contrast, turn up the brightness, just go into your iPhone settings or Android, it's default in there. Make it pop a little bit, give it that Luxe kind of filter, but make it look sharp and crisp, not blurry, or they will decline. It has to be sharp, crisp, and bright and eye-catching. So it could be a picture of maybe a couple in front of a very beautiful home with a sold sign, and then the second carousel could be the testimonial from them. Hey, we bought this so-so, and then you could do 2 more, so you could do 4, and same thing. Maybe it's you talking about why you got in the business and just some different information to help them decide if you are the right agent. Or you can just do a single image, which I'm sure you can figure out something. You can put a little text in there, your picture, almost like a little digital business card. Just try and keep it minimalistic with a very main message. So you could have a headline in there, and the headline could be something like what your unique value offer is. So what you do different, like why are you special, like what, maybe you're going after sellers, you could say something about how you have some statistics about why you're the best person to list with, or some unique advantage you have to offer. Okay, and then your option here is to add a website URL. You can get rid of that. So if there's no website URL, that means it's just going to look like a post. There's not going to be any learn more button or anything, like, comment, share. It's just a simple top of mind ad. But I would definitely highly recommend, to start generating leads from this, you click add a website URL. Let's see. So the call to action type, you could put download now is a good one, or you could do learn more somewhere here. So if you want to just go right to your website, but I would actually recommend download. And what you're going to offer is you're going to offer some sort of home buyer's or seller's guide. Now, since this is a retargeting ad and it's more about brand awareness, it is okay if it just goes directly to your website. This isn't a lead generation ad. I'm going to show you next lead generation ad. So then you can decide if you want to put the lead gen here or just straight to your website, or you can have nothing and just, you will probably pick up a couple of followers, engagements, comments, maybe some DMs from the ad if you keep running it. Hey, I keep seeing you, you know, whatever the case is brand awareness. So now I'm going to show you lead generating ads, okay? And lead generation ads is where it gets really exciting. So now we're going to create a lead generation ad for real estate. Okay, so when you're creating the lead generation option, let's see here, create new campaign. So there's really two options you can do for this. There's traffic, which is if you're going to create your own landing page. So send to a destination like a website, Facebook event, or messenger conversation. So websites work really good. A high converting landing page that you know converts properly. If you don't have that, you're going to do lead generation. I'm just going to touch on traffic here real quickly. So how you can create your own landing page, which is really cool, and you can also use this for individual properties. So if you want to run ads for an individual property, maybe like I just showed you, you can run a retargeting ad to people that have viewed a particular property website. So I'm going to hop on over to lead pages here, and lead pages is super cool because this is a landing page building thing. I'll put a link in the description of this video if you're interested in signing up. And then you can take a look at what they got going on here. So you can do, let's see, there was a really nice one I was looking at previously. Okay, let's just go to real estate here. Industry, real estate. And they have all these built-in templates. So they have plenty of templates. You will be more than good to go. Right here, here's the real estate landing page. So with this lead pages, you can create a single property website that looks something like this, which is an absolutely, without question, something you can use on a listing appointment and say, hey, look, we can make this beautiful property custom website for your home, okay? And when you're signed up for lead pages, you can create as many landing pages as you want. It's a very small monthly fee, and you can create them beautiful like this with the template. Then they can click schedule a tour and you get leads. And this is absolutely a phenomenal tool to just take your business one step further. So this is for single properties. I'm here to talk about landing pages. So they have some here like home value opt-in, but what I would really recommend is we're going after sellers. So something like this, the Real Home Styling Guide, a very important thing when creating the ad for leads is you need to offer something of value in exchange for their contact information. Okay, so right here, an example is 45 DIY home staging tips to sell your home fast. Okay, and this is all you need. This is a very simple landing page. Doesn't get any simpler than this. This is all you need. You can click use this template and you can then customize it for your own business. So let's just go seller opt-in. So they're opting in for the guide. And then you can go in here and you can change the colors to match your brand. You can change the font. You can put your own logo on there just like this. It's extremely easy to use, okay? So then once you've got a landing page created, if you want to do it that way, if you want to cut this and just get straight to the leads, then what you would do is you would select lead generation, okay? So traffic versus lead generation, it's the exact same setup. The only difference is one part, which I'm going to show you in a quick second here. Okay, so make sure you select housing category. Next. So right here, instant forms, which is the lead method. Now you have your Facebook page, your daily budget. Make sure you set an end date unless you want it to run forever, or I think you can also set a lifetime budget, but usually a daily budget is better, and then just set it for 7 days, okay? So over here it says how many leads you're gonna get. You know, don't listen to that. They're talking $20 a day. This is for So if we did 7 days here, today is, I don't know, today is Monday the 19th. Okay, so let's go July 26th. So this is saying a $20 daily budget for 7 days is going to get us 0 leads. That's absolutely untrue. This information here, I don't even know why they have that there. You know, they're Facebook, they're a business. They're trying to get as much money out of you as possible. You will definitely get leads, okay? So for this one, you don't want to select the custom audiences because this one is now going out to a cold audience. But you do want to go into the detailed targeting expansion, and you want to select interests such as if they're interested in realtor.com, or maybe they're interested in Zillow.com. You know, think get in your consumer's mindset and think about what they're doing. So I don't think Facebook has in here first time buyer house hunting. So right here, people who have expressed an interest in or like pages related to house hunting, you know, don't do luxury because luxury is very aspirational. A lot of times that's just people dreaming and looking at it. First time home buyer could be interested, so people who have expressed an interest in first time home buyer, but we're thinking about sellers here. So if we go maybe selling a home, because of the government, Facebook has really tightened down on what you can target. So just realtor.com and Zillow is good because Facebook's AI and everything. I'll get to that in a quick minute. And then same idea here. Get rid of all this other stuff and just focus on the feeds where it's a square picture. Newsfeed, feed, marketplace, explore. Next. Okay, and then right here you select the page, select your Instagram account, and then a single image or video. So you want to have something eye-catching that shows them what you're offering. And then the headline here is very important. So the headline, let's see, the call to action would be download. So if they're going to be doing something like this, 45 DIY home staging tips to sell your home fast, the call to action is going to be download, and you can put in the display link, or actually, sorry, the headline would be 45 ways before listing, right? Is that what it is? 45 DIY home staging tips. So 45 ways to increase your home's value. Or I guess to be more accurate, we could be home staging tips to increase your home's value before. See, and it's a little long, so it cuts off there, so you want to cut it down. So maybe if we take out home, make sure you can see it all in the demo. 45 staging tips to up your home's value before listing. There you go. Now you can see the whole thing, and you can even put a little emoji in there. Let's see, that points to the download button. So this really here is subjective. It depends if they're on a big phone, desktop. Like you see here in the Facebook Marketplace it shows, and the Instagram it just doesn't show because they have to always click learn more. And then make sure here you change the picture. You can use an existing post, create ad, so single image or video. And right here is the media. You would then select a media that portrays what it is. So what you could even do is you could take an image like this one, just go on a free tool like Canva and put the text on there, 45 DIY home staging tips to sell your home fast. Put it on there, make it look real nice, and then the Facebook ad will have that picture and then saying what it is on the bottom here, and then download. And then the primary text is what they have. So you can This is, as you can see, I'll show you, it's just the primary text of the ad here. Put a little something in there about, you know, in my whatever years of experience, I've found that homes that are staged properly get the buyers more excited and allows them to envision it. And here's 45 ways you can do it to increase your home's value and be more likely to get a sale, right? Put whatever you need in there that is sales oriented. And then create forms. So if you're on the website option, which I talked about previously, right here is where you would put in that landing page. So once you got this set up, they'll give you a link and you can copy and paste the link in there. And if you set up a custom domain with lead pages, it could be, you know, yourwebsite.com/45 DIY staging tips, and then it looks really custom and branded. If not, lead pages gives you a pretty good thing. It'll just be yourwebsite.leadpages.com, then slash it. So that's up to you. I recommend setting it up as a custom domain so it looks a little bit better. All right, so if you're not doing the website one though, what you will have here is you will have these custom forms. So then you'll have to set up the forms. So just go through here. More volume is good. You can get rid of the greeting to get it straight to the point. Questions could be, what's your email, what's your name, and you can also go in for the phone number. And what's cool about this is this will auto-populate from their Facebook profile. So a lot of times it auto-populates, they just have to click next. And a lot of the information is good information. Now, once you get their contact information, you will have to follow up with them. This is the lead coming in. Now you have to follow up with them intently, okay? With the Facebook ads, they're going to be, you know, let's say about 6 to 9 months out from actually closing a deal. They're just interested. You're going to a cold audience, which means they have no idea who you are, which is why it's so important to run those $5 a day retargeting ads, because if they visited, like engaged with an ad, they're going to keep seeing you in their feed now over and over and over. And 6 months later, when they're ready, you know, they're going to be familiar with you. Okay? And then make sure you put a privacy policy or link. So if you're with a brokerage, just copy the privacy policy from your brokerage website and put that there, and then completion. Thanks, you're all set. You can change this. You can now download the guide. And then they'll be able to click here, download, and then you would put the link in to the guide. So don't go to the landing page here, because then they'll have to put in the information twice. So the link you use can't go directly to a PDF file. But what you can do is you can put link to like a Dropbox or a Google Drive document, and then they'll be able to go in there and they'll be able to get access to that guide right away. So it's up to whichever option you prefer, if you want to get into the landing pages or if you want to go directly into the lead ads. I do recommend landing pages because you can kind of build a brand. You have a lot more space to build up who you are. You know, you have this here. You can add another section below it that says who you are, why you're good at what you do, a little contact information. Even you can put featured listings on there. It's totally up to you. Okay, so if you have any other questions, just comment below and I'll try to get back to you. And I recommend you watch the video on the screen right now about creating lead magnets, and it gives you some different ideas about what kind of lead magnets you can create for your real estate business, and I'll see you there.